Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming tonight. I'm Sheila Roberts. We're going to be talking about a healthy living revolution tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm not sure if all you guys have ever been on Zoom before, but welcome. This is a wonderful format to share some awesome information so we can see your beautiful faces. Thank you so much for coming. I know everybody's so busy, so we just want to thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to spend some time with us tonight. And there's going to be some amazing people sharing some amazing stories about how, if you can just believe it or not, just the simplicity of fruits and vegetables have impacted our lives so greatly that we just have to share with people. So thank you for coming again. And if you're here tonight, it's because someone that invited you actually loves you so very much and cares about you, cares about your future. And possibly, maybe you might want to start your own freedom revolution, whether that may be freedom of health and just living the most healthy life you possibly can for you and your family, or maybe some time freedom that you'll develop from some financial freedom that some of us and many, many, many Juice Plus representatives have been able to enjoy. So many people's lives have changed as far as health-wise, and so many people's lives have changed because of wealth, and it's given them the time and the freedom to do whatever they want to give them more options for themselves and their family. Because when you feel good and you take care of yourself, you can do more things. So thank you so much. And the people that invited you, they're just so happy that you're here. So about 4.5 years ago, a girlfriend of mine, Debbie, who I absolutely love and trust, shared Juice Plus with me. And I didn't get it at first, and I am just so happy that I finally got it. You know, it only took her a couple times to share with me the value of nutrition that I did not understand before. I thought I was doing a good job, but I was just so excited to learn how much better of a job I could do and how much more simply I could do that. So she shared with me Juice Plus, and she told me what it was. And she just said it's raw vine ripened fruits and vegetables. I'm like, okay, great. So I started taking it, didn't really think much about it, just was so excited about, I don't know, just opening up the capsules. Opening up the bottles. It just made me, I don't know, I thought maybe it was placebo because I just started feeling better. I started having more energy. I noticed my hair and my nails and my skin just started looking better. I felt more lean, and I just couldn't get over. I was like, is this for real? So when I started looking into it, I realized that it is for real. And there's a reason why they say you need 7 to 13 fruits and vegetables of servings a day. And I was not getting that. And I don't think very many Americans or very many people do, actually. And so I realized that, wow, my body does do really amazing things when I feed it the right nutrition. So anyway, I started doing that. I started basically getting 50 vine ripened fruits and vegetables a day. And it just started making me feel amazing. So with that, I'm just going to share with you exactly what it is. So there's basically, like I said, our capsules, and our Juice Plus Trio is our signature product for Juice Plus. And here's what they are. We have the fruit blend, the veggie blend, and then also the berry blend, okay? And what they are is, you guys, it's so exciting to think that the Juice Plus company was able to do this. They were able to get farmers throughout the country, and what they do is they're so passionate about each individual fruit and vegetable, which if you look right here, I'm not gonna name them all, but wow, I don't know if you can see those, but that is truly amazing. Each of those farmers have their own farm with that specific produce, and they're able to grow their produce till it's vine ripened, which is that's when most of the nutrition gets inside of the produce. Okay, so it's not like you go to the store where they pick it like a week before, or maybe 2 or 3 weeks prior, ship it to the store, and it sits in the bin for however long until you buy it. So not only is it not nutrient dense from being on the vine, it's taken off, and then each day it's off the vine, it loses more. So it's like a double whammy. So it's so comforting to know that the Juice Plus company farmers, they've harvested right when it's getting ready to fall off the vine. Because I don't know if you knew this or not, but in an orange peel, or like in an orange, 80% of the nutrition is in the peel. So the Juice Plus company, they're so awesome. They take the produce after it's vine ripe and they freeze it within 6 to 8 hours. and then they put it in this big grinder. They throw that peel in there. They throw the pits, the seeds, the peels, the rinds, the whole fruit, the whole kit and caboodle, which everyone pretty much throws away. So anyway, they do that. They make this big slurry. They dry it at a temperature to maintain the nutrients. And then after that, they're able to put it in a capsule. And here's what one of them looks like. It's like just like that. So we get the peace of mind and the overall sense of well-being by taking our capsules every day. And so that's just the fruits and vegetables and berries. What they noticed is that there was a gap that needed to be filled, and that was our essential omega fatty acid gap. I know that you guys didn't realize maybe you had one of those, but if you're not taking omegas every day, then you have an omega gap because we can't get that. We have to get that from an outside source. We can't make our own. So the Juice Plus company was so awesome, and they created this omega blend, which consists of omega 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. It's been adding omegas to your diet, and oh my gosh, the synergistic effect of the 30 plus the 5 in these omegas is just harmony to your body. So what it does is the omega blend has been known to give benefits to your heart, your brain, your skin, your joints, and your eyes. So I would highly recommend looking into adding omegas to your diet to fill that nutritional gap. That being said, those are kind of like the oil that makes your motor run, but we also have more plants. If you can believe it, Juice Plus makes more plants in a different form, so you're basically the gasoline that makes your motor run, okay? You're gonna run out of gas, and so this is your fuel. This is your everyday fuel. People usually eat about 2 meals a day. Believe it or not, we're supposed to eat 6 meals a day. So this is a wonderful way to bridge that nutritional gap, because your body will probably go into starvation mode and start storing things where you don't really want them. You know, get that junk in the trunk, probably empty that trunk out. So anyway, this is a great way to bridge that nutritional gap. And these are our plants. These are our plant-based protein shake mix. And it's a natural whole food-based shake mix that provides a delicious a healthy burst of a balanced nutrition. It's non-dairy, it's gluten-free, it's vegan, it's low glycemic, it contains a lot of protein and a lot of fiber, which help maintain your cravings. So you're not gonna be up and down, up and down. It maintains your blood sugar so perfectly and so versatile. Oh my gosh, you can use this one as a fruit dip. If you can believe it or not, you just mix it with water, and you can make a delicious chocolate fruit dip for your children. Now, what a great choice instead of real bad chocolate for you. And anyway, I start my day with at least one of these, and then at night I have the chocolate for a nice little snack at night. So great, great, great way. And believe it or not, 15 more plants, ding, 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 to a total of 50 every single day before I walk out the door. And one more thing I wanted to share with you about the Juice Plus product is the Juice Plus company exists to get more plants in people, in families, because that's what's going to save our country. That's what's going to save our generations to come, because plants are what it's all about, okay? So here's another way. I don't know if you can see this too well. This is called our Tower Garden, and this is a way to bring plants live into your own home, into your backyard, and a great way to cultivate and harvest and just tell your family and teach your family and grow with your family as they grow. It's amazing. There's nothing better than going out and picking your own stuff, knowing that there's nothing bad on it. And so the research, I wanted to tell you about research real quick on the Juice Plus, is it's the most researched nutraceutical product in the world. So it gives me the confidence, it gives these people here tonight that are going to share their stories with you, knowing that 1, it's getting in your body, and 2, you're not wasting your money and you're not going to get hurt. It's been researched to show so many benefits to your health. And so I just wanted to share that with you. And then I think I made mention, I'm not sure, of the gummies for people that have a hard time maybe swallowing capsules. We have some soft chews for the children and for those people that have a hard time swallowing. And this, by the way, is what some children get for free. So if our company is so amazing and wants to change future generations, that we have what's called the Healthy Starts for Families. And it's a program where any child can be sponsored by a participating adult if they're between the ages of 4 and college age. It could be their last day of senior year in college. and they'd qualify for the Family Starts for Better Health. So wanted to share that with you. Get with the person if you're interested in taking advantage of that. And the shakes that I was telling you about, we also have on-the-go bars that have the same nutrition value, but just for a little bit quick, more convenience. So with that being said, I wanted to introduce you to a couple of people where Juice Plus has absolutely changed their lives as well. And I was wondering maybe if Christina, if you would like to share.
Hey, yeah, I would love to share. Can you hear me okay? Okay, perfect. So for me, oh gosh, Juice Plus is that thing that it just made sense. I am a wife and a mom of 4 and also a registered nurse. And, you know, life is not always easy, what we get handed with us. And every pregnancy is not what we picture. And for me, my kiddos had rough starts. And so nutrition was one of those things that we just really struggled with. Eating issues, we had feeding aversions, we had chronic lung disease going on with my kiddos, lots of respiratory infections, lots of sinus infections. My daughter has to wear a vest that shakes up the mucus every day to help break that up, and just a lot of different respiratory treatments. And so for us, protecting her immune system was huge. In the hospital, I learned about disease and medicine. I really didn't understand the relationship between disease and nutrition. And so for me, when the Juice Plus product came along, it made sense, and it has literally just transformed our family. We went from that family that was sick and we were maxing out our flex spending account and spending every ounce of money that we had going towards doctors and hospital visits and inpatient procedures. And now this last year, we did not use our full flex spending account. So no out-of-pocket money for our medical expenses. My daughter, who has the chronic lung disease, she has improved vastly, and I don't think she even missed a half a day of school due to illness. We actually got to take a trip to Colorado because of the medical, but we were able to turn it into a little vacation, just me and her. It was awesome. I have a kindergartner who didn't miss a day of preschool, and again this year didn't miss a day of kindergarten. And my other little guy is getting ready to start, and I think he missed one day of school because he had like 99 fever. And so I was like, you know, he's in preschool. Why the heck am I pushing this? I kept him home, got those snuggles, and I got to send him back to school the next day so he could go have fun. So it has absolutely been that thing that has transformed our family from that family that knows the Children's Hospital so well to that family that just gets to be grateful for everything that they've done, but gets to say, peace out, I'll just see you in 4 months for that well check. So that's been huge for our family. That's what Juice Plus has done for us.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Christina. Alex, how would you like to share how Juice Plus has affected your life?
Well, thanks for making me cry, Christina. That's a great way to start this call. So before I learned about Juice Plus, I thought I was pretty healthy. I had lost a lot of weight with Weight Watchers. I was eating salads every day. I was working out 6 to 7 times a week, drinking my water, doing all the things you're supposed to do. But my definition of healthy was getting strep every 3 to 4 months. And my strep was so bad that my tonsils would swell up to the point that if I didn't live on round-the-clock Advil, I couldn't even swallow because it was such an excruciating pain. So when my friend introduced me to Juice Plus, I was like, that's really cool and all, but I don't need it. And it took about a year or so of her loving on me for me finally to come around to it. And I said yes for 2 reasons. One is that I was moving to Australia. And if you know anything about Australia, it's very expensive. It was $17 for 2 pounds of grapes, which was like unheard of back in, like 2012 or whatever. And the other reason is that I was a poor college student. And so I got to take advantage of that Healthy Starts program. So we signed my mom up. I got on the product, and that was 5 years ago now, and in that time frame, I've only had strep twice, and both times the test results came back inconclusive. So the doctors were like, here's some antibiotics, take it if you want to, which I did because I was like major PTSD from my previous bouts. But I didn't have to take Advil, and I didn't miss work, and I didn't miss school, and I didn't have a stomach ache or a headache that usually come along with strep. So I'm just so grateful that I eventually came around to saying yes to it, because now I no longer have to live on Advil. So there you go.
Awesome. So, Stacy, How would you like to share tonight?
Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Super excited to jump on here and share. First of all, I love you guys, all of these stories and how plants, the foundation, has transformed people's lives. It's so crazy that, you know, fruits and vegetables, it's not that they're good for you, but it's that they're so stinking good for you that they can save a life, you know, and you really think about that in foundation. So I'll just tell you my quick journey. My journey started 15 years ago and I was 25 years old. I was just graduated from college. So I was like Alex, just graduated from college. I was a collegiate athlete at FSU. I had tons of surgeries already from being an athlete. Sick all the time, tired all the time. You guys, you shouldn't be in your 20s and be tired. You shouldn't. So I moved home. My mother introduced me into Juice Plus. You guys, it was such a no-brainer. It's fruits and vegetables and capsules. Like truly, that's just where it went. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, I need this. I didn't realize Juice Plus was going to transform my life the way it did, truly. So I started taking them. At the same time, I also decided to sign up to do this business, which I'm so excited to share with you guys. And the reason I did that is because you guys, fruits and vegetables isn't just for me. It's for every human being out there in the world today, right? It's every single human being. So I was like, yeah, it makes sense that I need it. I also knew friends and family, but never had any thought of actually doing the business, right? But it's $50, like, right? $50 to own an international franchise. I didn't realize how big that was at the time because I was a big dog. I just became a registered nurse, right? So I was like, sure, whatever. But I'm like, yeah, I'll offset my costs, you know, any extra money. I had no kids at the time, right? So you have the freedom of like, yeah, extra, you know, shopping money, new car, new house, like all that kind of stuff. So it's just extras at first. But I'll tell you this, a couple years later, I ended up having 4 kids in 5 years. And anybody on here realize once you have kids, like life changes and you're like, who am I? Who was I? You know? And it did. Everything changed for me. What I was wanting and craving in life, what I realized is I've always been raised to be able to take care of myself, even though I had an amazing husband. Always been raised to take care of myself. So I realized I do want to work, but at the same time with these kids, I realized I also want to be home. I want my cake and eat it too, truly. Can I get paid to sit at home and still get my paycheck in the mail, right? And what I realized is this passion that I've been building over time when I really started to learn the correlation between nutrition and disease, like it literally took off. And I realized every single one of my patients need this. But at that time, you guys, at the hospital, I can't even tell you the pain that I felt at that time. Missing out on my kids. Like, I remember getting text messages at the hospital saying, oh, look, Bo walked. Colton's talking. He's crawling. Like, all of these things, you guys, I want to be a part of that. I want to. You know, but I also want this paycheck and I don't want to stay home and not have it, right? I want to stay home, but I want to also, if I stay home, go all around and travel and do things too. So I was like, how am I going to do this? Well, then all of a sudden I remember driving home one day. It just got so bad. I remember just real quick, this heading into work one day. And one of my kids was like doing this crying thing. And I was like, oh, I don't have time for this. And I realized I was like, I just said I don't have time for my kids. Like, what? Like, what's going on? And I was like, no, things have got to change. You ever have that moment where you're like, something has to give, something has to change? And I remember that moment clearly. And I remember driving home that day. I was like, oh my gosh, I have been gifted this business that was just like play money, like $1,000, $1,500, right? Residually every single month. That was great. But I was like, what if I actually did something with this business, right? Every single person, I literally, to my bones, know every single person needs to know about Juice Plus. Well, then I started learning more and more about this business. I was like, oh my gosh, every single person needs to know about this business opportunity. You guys, this business is by far none. Their whole mission is to help as many people as possible realize their dreams. Like, what a mission, right? At the same time as inspiring healthy living around the world. Like, it's like mind blowing. You can have it all. And so I just remember that day, I was like, okay, if I actually treated it more like that, what could I do with it? Long story short, I ended up retiring at the age of 35 to make more money than I did when I was a full-time RN, actually a lot more. And then, which they'll go over later, but full-time benefits, college tuition reimbursement for me and my boys. They're not there yet, so we're not going to rush that. But when they are, we got that. Christmas bonus. There's so much that you're like, are you kidding? Like, I get this, yet I get to live, not work from home. I get to work from anywhere. I've worked this on the road. I've worked this on the beach, earlier by the pool. And you just think like, wow, you guys, I will tell you today, have you ever dreamed before? Have you ever? Like, stop for a second and just think, what if? Like, what do I want my life to look like in 5 years, 10 years? Because I can tell you right now, if we don't stop and think of what we want, it will just fly by and you're in the same place you were 5 years ago or 10 years ago, right? And so if today may be your day also where you're like, wait, hold on, I want more. I want to change something. And it might not be like me where you want to cruise to the top of this, marketing plan or anything like that. It may be something small. I don't know, whatever that is to you. And that's why we're here to share this business just as much as to share the product. Both are literally mind-blowing, life-changing. So with that, I want to share a couple questions that a lot of people, not a lot, but some people come to me. So I just want to clear up a few things that, people ask. And one of them, is it one of those pyramid things? Okay, you guys, the first time somebody asked me, I was like, what? Like, are you kidding me? You guys, that was in the 70s. It's illegal. No such thing. Literally no such thing. So I just want to show you just how I look at it, because I was like, don't I work at the hospital? I'm like, don't I work in a pyramid? And I'm just going to show you this. Okay, hold on. For some reason, it doesn't have me. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Sorry, guys. You gotta love technology. Okay, all right, can you guys see this? Sorry, it only shows me really. Okay, so what I wanna show you guys is down here, it says RN, registered nurse, and up here is CEO. So just think of it as CEO in the hospital, okay? So down here, and I will tell you in this, what's the chances of me as a sweet little registered nurse making it as a CEO of that hospital? Yeah, by far none, guys. It's not happening. And the way I look at it is, in the middle, like there's different positions. In the hospital, I'm just using the hospital. You guys can use every business that's out there in corporate America. You truly can. And I remember one of the nurses quit in the manager position. She quit, and on came another one. They're like fighting for the position. You guys, what I'm going to show you right now is going to blow your mind, because actually what we have is the total opposite of it, okay? There's, on the other spectrum, there's only room for one at the top. Guess what? In this one, everybody starts here. It's $50 to own an international franchise. If you come up here, look at all this room for every national marketing director. The difference is, you guys, on this one, when you get to the top, everybody lifts down and brings the next person up. They want you to come up. Let me help you. You guys, that is not how it is in the corporate America. They don't want you to take their spot, right? There's only so much room at the top. So with that, I want you to know this is a 50-year-old company, privately held, debt-free. This product has been around for over 26 years, okay? And it is the #1 nutraceutical product in the world, thoroughly researched. So what I'm gonna show you the next question, and I'll hurry up because I am talking way too much here. Okay, the next one is, oh, but I don't know that many people. Perfect, you don't have to know a ton of people. So I'm gonna do a little math. If my math is off at all, just say something, just kidding. So let's just say, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't know hundreds of people. You guys, let me just show you the magic of numbers. First of all, let's just go with 2 people. I know 2 people, right? I know 2 of you on here, okay? Now those 2 people know 2 people, which is gonna be 4 people. Which again, those 4 people know 2 people, 8 people. We're gonna do that again, which is 16. Yet I only knew 2 people, okay? Next, we're gonna go into the magic number 5. And the reason I say that is because this business, knowing 5 people is the magic number, truly. So let me just show you how by just knowing 3 more people, how that's life-changing also. And let's be honest, you all know 5 people, right? So, all right, you got 5 people. These 5 people know 5 people, which is 25. Who know 5 people is 125? Who know 5 people, which is 625? Are you impressed by my math yet? Who know 5 people, which is 3,125? Yikes, you guys. Do you see the difference in that? 16 versus 3,000 by just knowing 3 more people. That's like insane. So before I go on and I just keep talking, I'm going to go ahead and pass this over to Ms. Tammy Taylor.
Hey guys, how are ya? Yes, I'm Tammy, and thank you guys for coming on. So for me, I'm going to talk to you about the business, and that's pretty fitting because when I entered into this adventure with Juice Plus, I was looking for that. I was looking for time freedom, and I was looking for financial freedom. I have an amazing career that I've spent years in, and I love it so much. But guess what? I also have a family. I have a husband and I have 3 boys. And at the time that this was introduced to me, well, we'll get to that in a second. But when I decided to do the business, I was really over the same as Stacy. I was over other people raising my kids, telling me what they were doing, telling me all the things. And I was doing the same thing where when I did come home from working a really long day, I had maybe 1 hour of time to spend with my boys. And I found myself doing that thing where you say, why are you arguing? Why are you fighting? We don't have time for this. And I thought, wait a minute, I don't have time. Like Stacy said, I don't have the time to give to my kids because I felt like I had 1 hour before they went to bed to give my heart, to give myself, to reflect who I am onto my children so that they can grow and become a part of our family, not just grow because of the people around them that were watching them, either the preschool sitters or the aftercare program at school. I just wanted something different. So for me, a friend of mine introduced this business and that started to make sense. But I'm going to tell you, she introduced me to the product for 9 years prior to me saying yes. And that sounds crazy, but in all honesty, I truly did not believe that you could put fruits and vegetables in a capsule or a gummy and have them do anything for you. So at that time, when I was really looking for that time and financial freedom, I started taking the product and it was amazing. It was life-changing. I was so wrong. And I so much wish that I had said yes sooner. So moving on though, I'm going to just talk to you a little bit about how do you get paid. This is an amazing business. It's only $50, but how do you get paid? So bear in mind that you are getting paid to help people get healthy. I mean, that's incredible. And not only are you getting paid to help other people get healthy, this amazing company does everything for you. They're going to make the product, they're going to stock the product, they're going to ship the product, they bill for you, they track the shipping, they provide you with a virtual office so that you can easily get in and run your business without having to do a lot of work. You just pop open your virtual office and everything you need is at your fingertips. And you also have all those people reaching down to help you and business partners available to you. So that is incredible. I also want you to just take a moment, and think about what would it look like for you to have an extra $100, an extra $200, maybe an extra $500 a month. What would that look like for you? Think about that. Housekeeper, maybe just getting someone in to help you with your house cleaning would be the one thing that would give you that time with your kids. What about a car payment, your dream car, or maybe just that car that runs well enough to get you to the sporting events that you'd like to take your kids to? What about the shopping trips? Don't even get me started on school, because even preschool prices are astronomical these days. So if you were getting that extra money, what would that mean to you? So as you're thinking about that, we get paid in 3 different ways. I'm not sure if you can see that well, but we do receive our retail sales profit. Everyone gets that. We get commission up to 22% as you move up in the company, and you receive bonus money. There's something amazing about the bonus money that I have to say, because I worked 20 years outside of this. I know you don't have to wait until it's performance review time for someone else to make a decision if you're going to get that bonus check or not. You get bonus money based on what you do. So if you reach down and you help someone build their business and you are present and available, you can earn that bonus check whenever you decide that you need that bonus money. So that is amazing, because I don't remember anyone ever just saying, hey, if you want, you can go work a little bit and you can get a bonus check. I mean, I was in education for like 20 years, so I don't remember even getting those like pay raises. It's a rough world. But I really want to talk to you a little bit about this right here. It's called residual income. And residual income is so important. And I will tell you that not that long ago, I was having way too much fun at my brother's house in Texas and broke my ankle, leg / lots of excitement really badly. And the job that I have requires that I am physically there. If I am not physically there, I do not get paid. So for that time when I was having surgery and getting the plate and the pins and everything put into my leg, which was significantly shorter than it would have been without Juice Plus, I promise you, the doctors were in full amazement. But in that time, I didn't get paid. But I got my Juice Plus check. And that was phenomenal. I am getting paid today for work that I put in 2 years ago. Stacy, she's getting paid for work that she put in 15 years ago. That residual income, those checks are going to keep coming to you. So when life gives you a speed bump, you can just keep going and you can make things happen. So just super fast, I'm going to talk really fast looking at the time. I just want to show you guys just a little bit about everyone starts here. Stacy showed you that pyramid. It's true. It doesn't matter if you have a GED or if you have a PhD. You sign up, you pay your $50, you start as a dealer. And in a very short amount of time, with the help from all of us around you, you can make up to $400 almost right away in bonus cash, not even including your retail sales profit that you're going to get. And as you move up this, you will get to this point and you will have a 22% commission. As you get to here, now you're starting to get business incentive money. So you're able to get money from the company to put back into your business. Crazy. It's amazing. And then when you get up here, this right here is something that is, to me, a golden opportunity. When you move to here, you actually begin to receive full benefits package. You heard me say that. I know it's unprecedented. You will own your own franchise. You get your own tax benefits of having a full business. You're paid with a 1099 for your taxes. But this company provides a corporate benefits package. So when you get to this level here, you are now eligible for it. And I'm going to look down because I'm going to read these to you guys because it's just that amazing. You're going to get dental, vision, life, health advocate, long-term care, long-term disability, telemedicine availability, and college tuition reimbursement. When you move up to the next one, the National Marketing Director level, you get all those things I just mentioned, plus a full medical plan, prescription plan, and you get an increased dollar amount in your college tuition reimbursement. That benefits package is hands down better than anything I ever received working for the companies that I worked for in the past. So it's fantastic. So having said that, I would love to turn this over to my friend Dave, who is going to tell us a little bit about his business story. Hey, Dave. You are up, Mr. Brandon.
There it goes. Hey, guys, how you doing? Thought you guys were in control of this. Houston, I thought we had problems. Hey guys, good afternoon, good evening. My name's David Brandon. I guess you could say I'm really not your average kind of guy. All right? Never have really bought into the 40-40-40 plan. That was never my intentions. You know, many people know my wife. I've been married to my wife, Terry, for 40 years. And now she has blessed us with 3 amazing daughters, and with that, 9 grandkids. Not my wife, my daughters have blessed us with 9 amazing grandkids. And why would I have ever chose the Juice Plus company? You know, I've been a CEO, an employee, a business owner. I've been in this communications business for well over 4 decades. You know, what more could you do? You know, and I was stuck in a daily grind building someone else's dream as a slave. And how many people really realize that as an employee, you truly are a slave? Because we're just in a different, when we're in a cubicle, we're just in an adult pen. And when I was working for myself, I worked for a lunatic, you know, and I still do that today. I work for a lunatic, an independent contractor. When they call, I go. No matter what time of night, day or night it is, you just pack up and go. And I knew there had to be a bigger, better opportunity out there. And when my wife first looked at Juice Plus, I went with her and just kind of, you know, went along as that husband that was supporting them. But I was coaching, doing my business. I just had a whole lot of things going on. But when I saw what was written as far as the tried and proven system, one of the companies I worked for, we had just finished writing documentation for the SEC to be able to get our company approved as a true franchise. And guys, let me tell you, if you do what the manual says, it is there. And that's really what impressed me, is they had this in writing exactly what we needed to do. And so when we work for ourselves, so often you go absolutely unnoticed. With this, the potential is up to you. I can either fail or I can go and the sky is the limit. It's my choice. And when you're working for somebody else, it's not your choice. You know, it's all about them. Like Tammy was saying and Stacy was saying, I did all of the billing. I did all of the invoicing. And our company, Juice Plus Company, does all of it. You know, and when you have your Juice Plus franchise, this is something that really excited me. There is no calling in sick. You know, and when I was an employer, they called in sick. Who looks bad? Me. You know, who you strap on the tools and go back out there. But yeah, you work for a lunatic. I mean, I can go on and on and on about what I wanted to do. My true desire is to retire into this business, because this business is going to give me and any male out there the opportunity to retire into an absolute opportunity that, you know, just the passive income, but it is going to give you time and financial freedom that just gives you the things that you want to do. You know, the icing on the cake being it's yes. I can't even begin to tell you the stuff I had to do to make sure that the corporate benefits were always fell into place. Not a fun, easy task. Those of you that may have been in that, you know, there is just no fun in it. This business opportunity, I know is going to truly, is going to be for me and my family as I slowly, by the I hope to into the business. I'm going to get this time coaching with my kids, and be able to really give them the extended things that I received because my father passed away when I was 11. Grandfather wasn't really into what I did. Be able to go on sneak away getaways with my wife, and knowing that I'm leaving just in an amazing health, potential of your wealth, faith that I can. I feel extremely grateful that my wife, kind of begrudgingly said, "Hey, you think about this, guys? If you know of any guy, send him my way. I tell him, it's an absolute no-brainer." So thanks, Tammy. Back at you, kid.
Hey, thank you, David, so much. And now I'm going to turn it back over to Alex. She's going to tell us a little bit more about her amazing business story.
Hello again, everyone. Man, I love the passion on this call. We kind of love what we do, if you can't tell. So my story basically starts when I was 18. So 3 things happened to me that year that I turned 18. One is that I got bit by the travel bug by my first trip abroad to Fiji, New Zealand, and Australia. 2 is that I started college, and 3 is that I started this really fun cycle of working a minimum of 2 jobs. I grew up in a single parent household and was raised by an amazing single mama, but I was in charge of putting myself through college. So fast forward about 6 years, couple breaks in between as I figured out how on earth I was going to make my dream of becoming a wedding planner come true. I graduated from college with a degree in hospitality and just over $30,000 worth of student loans. Luckily for me, though, I met one of my best friends in college, and she's the one that shared Juice Plus with me. I actually signed up for the business when I was back living in Australia, but I didn't do anything with it until Tara invited me to Phoenix for a girls' trip. And being the traveler that I was like, sure, like, I'll come to Phoenix with you. So I went to Phoenix and had absolutely no idea that that trip was going to be the game changer of my life. This community of people, you guys, is my favorite thing about this business. As you can tell, we are all fun, we're loving, we're so encouraging and supportive. And these people that I had just met cared more about my dreams than I did. And it was insane. Like, that's so unheard of in the normal corporate world. So because of this business, I have been able to stop nannying and babysitting on nights and weekends to make ends meet. I now get to do weddings because I want to, not because I have to. And this business just literally checks off everything that I've ever wanted in a job. I get to have fun, I get to help people, and I get to travel. Last year, I took 9 trips. And this year, I'm already on 2. I have my 3rd and 4th at the end of the month, and I just cannot wait. And then I'm also in the really fun process of paying off all my student loans. I have 1 down, $25,000 worth left to go, but I'm getting there. And I am just super excited, like Dave said, to be able to retire into this business at 30 years young. And I don't know how many 30-year-olds can say that they're retired doing something that they love with all their heart. So thanks for letting me share.
Thank you, Alex, so much. Well, I just want to say thank you again to everybody who took the time to be with us this evening. And now that you've heard about the product and the business and the community that is Juice Plus, you can now either choose to do nothing. Tomorrow will be the same as yesterday, and that's okay. If you are comfortable with where you are, maybe you'll think of someone who could use this and you can share it with them, and we would love that. Or you can choose to add this amazing product to your life and take your healthy, take yourself into a next level for healthy living. That you won't even imagine how great you're going to feel. But maybe you heard something else, and maybe you heard the community and the heart of this company. We are known as the company with a heart, and maybe you're thinking about that. What would it feel like? What would it be like to have that little bit of extra money every month? And you would really like to talk to the person who invited you to this call about those opportunities. So whatever you choose, we thank you for being here, and we appreciate all of your time tonight. So have a great evening, and bye.